Hello, my dear friends. Here we are talking about priorities. A very interesting topic today. I was wondering why so many associations of people fail. I'm talking about families, couples. I'm talking about economic association, societies. I'm talking about working together for some reason, going on holiday together. Everything that we do together with someone else, a job or something that we do for fun, uh, entails problems and disagreement and misunderstandings. And so, in the end, we end up many times hating each other. Why happens this strange things? We need each other. We are weak. It's difficult for someone weak as we are to do things by ourselves, completely by ourselves. My dress, my chair, everything was made with the cooperation of the whole planet, the whole humanity. So we are not like animals that they just rely on themselves only and maybe food or water or something like that from outside. Most of all the animals, all the species, they rely on themselves, and some of them a little bit with the group, but with the group of, for example, lions or dogs, wild dogs. I'm talking about like wolves, like and the champions in cooperation are bees, ants, termites. All these animals have developed a way to cooperate so deeply, so intermingled, so depending one from each other, from another, and so it's amazing. You if you take an ant and you put it outside of his family, it dies in a very short and it's being attacked by the other ants right away, immediately. So you see, it's we have like two ways, huh? Or we go by ourselves, or we go with other associates, with other beings similar to us. And in the animal kingdom, we are clearly animals that have to join forces to live together, to help each other in order to survive. Perfect. But why this kind of association create so many problems, and in the end they finally resolve in hate and in I don't want to see you anymore, or something like that. Or I hate you, or I want you dead. Why? And I was wondering, and I thought that maybe the cause is that we have different priority. Every one of us has something like a priority list in our mind. So we put, for example, work or entertainment, sport, sex, food, um, in different places. So if you put, for example, food in the first place, you all your life turns around food. So you talk about food and you want to eat every time. You have probably with your weight, but that's your life, your way, your system. And if someone else, for example, put in the first place health, food is second or third, but health is before. They care a lot about food, but in the way of healthy food, not just eating, but eating something that's good for our health. So you see, if you these two people, for example, they make a journey together, it's a problem because One wants to stop every step of the way to eat something, and the most junk food they eat, the best is for them. The other one hate junk food. The other person wants to eat healthy food, and not all the times, but maybe 3 times a day. The other person he wants to eat 10 times a day. So you see, there's a great difference. And if you make a journey with someone that is so different from you, you're gonna have problems. You're gonna have arguments all the time. And this is just a simple example, but for example, in couples, when you are paired with someone, for example, you want to have a good relation with the other person. So you want to stay together and talk and do things together, and this kind of desire is for you the main fact. And second, there is work, for example. If the other person is the opposite, all the way around, what happens that when you ask him, let's say that this is she and this is he, for example, and she phone the guy, say, okay, do we see each other? We see each other today. I want to make love. I want to go climbing a mountain and stay together, or talking about your life, my life. We stay together. And the guy says, I'm sorry, I have to work. I can be with you tonight at 6 o'clock, because that's when I quit jobbing, when I stop working. Okay, she is not happy, but this is the only way. She accepted. And that's the beginning of the problem, because the beginning is that they are different. The priority list in their minds is different. The second step of the evil growing, first step is the diversity. The second step is that they hold on. They try to digest this kind of frustration. Both of them, because we can think that she is the most unhappy of the relationship in the couple, but it's not certain. She is surely unhappy, because she wanted to stay with this boyfriend, but he doesn't want to do that because he has to work. So she feels abandoned. She feels that she wants to stay with him while he doesn't want to stay with her. And it's not true. It's just that he wants to stay with you after he finished working. He, on the other side, he feels, suffocated by this kind of attention, because he has to work. He wants to work. And then we stay together. So they are both suffering, and they use patience, but the amount of frustration becomes every day bigger and bigger and bigger. They don't tell each other that they are suffering, and they take their time to digest this frustration, and in the end, but they can't in reality. So this feeling of frustration becomes revenge, anger, and then one day, for just a little nonsense, something very, very little, the war is on and starts a big fight. And many times they split. And why was that? Because first mistake, you create an association with someone that has a different kind of priority list in their mind. Second, when there is not misunderstanding, when there is something that creates a suffering in you, you don't tell the other person. You don't make him aware of the fact that you wanted something that you had a desire that was frustrated by you, by the other person. Okay, so you don't make him aware, and vice versa. Second mistake. Third mistake, we think that we are right and the other person is wrong. Both of these associates, they think that their system, their priority list is right and the other priority list is wrong. Grave mistake. We can't create any form of communion, of solidarity with someone if we think that we are right and they are wrong. This is the beginning of war. And in the end, everyone is alone and sad. So, what we have to do to improve things? First, let's make an effort to choose the person that has a priority list most similar to ours. Always having in mind that ours is not perfect, is not right, and all the others' priority lists are wrong. Okay? So these two facts are very important. Let's try to choose the right person, the best person, remembering that our priority list is not right and the other ones are wrong. They are just different. That's all. So, with this system, when there is an incompatibility that creates some kind of suffering, we have to make the other person aware of our suffering and try to make a deal. Okay, today I am the one who is frustrated in my desire. Let's make a deal that next time you will have to accept my desire a little bit more. So we do it one each. And that creates a sort of balance. It's an unstable balance, this is for sure, because the problem is the diversity in the priority list. But the things can be managed. We can have this kind of relationship in harmony, not a complete harmony, but with these little tips we can do it. And so let's try to do our best to live in harmony with everyone. And if it's not possible, we can go separate ways without hating each other and loving each other all the way, and saying we love each other, but we just can't do this thing, this association together. So we love each other from afar. And that's much it is very different than hating each other. So this is I salute you. This is my point of view. I salute you and see you soon. Bye bye.